Enzo Maresca will also have an important role in deciding what Chelsea want to do with some of the talents they have at the club. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we touch on Kylian Mbappe, Thomas Tuchel, Mikel Arteta, and also something important to say on Chelsea. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning Chelsea, because we are just waiting for the official announcement of Enzo Maresca as new manager. As I told you yesterday, is a here we go, everything is done. I can confirm that the contract is not gonna be 6 years, this is my information, but 5 years with option for further season. So initially signed till 2029 and then option till 2030 for Enzo Maresca. The staff is also almost sorted. Enzo Maresca will bring 5 people with him from Leicester City, including a former Man City and Chelsea goalkeeper Willy Caballero, so everything is being completed between parties involved. And Enzo Maresca will be new Chelsea manager. Enzo Maresca will also have an important role in deciding what Chelsea want to do with some of the talents they have at the club. There are some players who will leave Chelsea for sure, but also other players who are waiting to have a conversation with the manager, Enzo Maresca, and also the club itself, Chelsea, the board, are waiting to have a conversation with Maresca to understand what he wants to do, for example, with Omari Hutchinson. Many clubs asked for him, including Ajax, including Stuttgart, including Ipswich Town, with McKenna now staying at the club. He will sign a new deal really soon. And so he's pushing to have Omari Hutchinson back after a fantastic season in Championship. But also more clubs are moving around the agent of the player for Omari. So let's see what's going to happen there, because there is strong interest in Omari Hutchinson. But Enzo Maresca will be involved in the conversation. And also for Andrei Santos is the same. There is a lot of interest from several countries. A good possibility to see Andrei Santos returning to Strasbourg. He joined the club in the January transfer window, obviously from the same ownership as Chelsea. And his performances under Patrick Vieira as a coach have been great. So there is a concrete possibility to see him back to French football next season, but Chelsea want to discuss with Enzo Maresca. So the pre-season and also the upcoming weeks between Maresca and Chelsea will be important to decide on these players, involving also the manager. And also guys, mentioning next days, Kylian Mbappe in an interview to the CNN confirmed that in the next days he's gonna complete his move to his next club. We all know the destination. We are speaking about that for a long time. Real Madrid are preparing everything for Kylian Mbappe. They don't want to enter into it before the Champions League final, because the full focus of Real Madrid, president, players, board, manager, all the people at the club, is on Saturday, Wembley, Borussia Dortmund, Champions League final, so they don't want to be distracted, and this is the private agreement they have with Kylian Mbappe. But then we are moving into the formal steps for Kylian Mbappe to join Real Madrid, so get ready for that. What we can confirm is that from Paris Saint-Germain, despite Kylian Mbappe being officially under contract till the end of June, 30th of June is the end of the contract of Kylian Mbappe at Paris Saint-Germain, there is already a green light for Kylian Mbappe to be announced as from Paris Saint-Germain to Real Madrid as new Real Madrid player at the end of the current season. So the idea is to announce Kylian Mbappe as new Real Madrid player before the Euros. This is what Real Madrid want to do, working on the formal steps to make it happen. But we have no doubts on that. Also important to say, guys, that for Real Madrid is going to be time for other announcements. For example, we know Luka Modric wants to continue at the club, has decided not to consider other proposals, so he's just waiting for one final meeting with Real Madrid to sort the financial terms of his new contract and then sign a new deal at Real Madrid. So we wait for that meeting. Nacho is expected to try a new experience. There is interest from Inter Miami, but also Nacho will make a formal final communication to Real Madrid after the Champions League final. So we wait for all of this. Lucas Vazquez is expected to continue and stay at Real Madrid. He wants to stay, and Real Madrid are extremely happy with him, so work in progress also on that one. And then guys, important to mention something about managers too, because Arsenal, after the end of the season, are prepared to enter into advanced conversations with Mikel Arteta and his representatives to extend his contract at the club. Arsenal didn't want to get distracted during the season. In the final weeks of the season, obviously, they were waiting for the end of the Premier League to enter into concrete conversations, but they always told in private conversations with Mikel Mikel Arteta that they wanted to extend his contract. They don't want to enter into the first months of the new season with Arteta out of contract in summer 2025, so just with 1 year left on his contract. So the idea is very clear. Now Arsenal and the representatives of Mikel Arteta, after some contact already happened between April, May, now they will enter into concrete advanced talks to extend his contract. Arsenal want Mikel Arteta to be one of the best paid managers in Europe and also to give him power with a new contract. Arteta was mentioned as a candidate for Barcelona job. It's obvious to appreciate Mikel Arteta because he's doing fantastic at Arsenal, but he was never in contention for the job because Arteta is fully focused on Arsenal, super happy on the project, 100% involved on the planning for the future, and also Arsenal, the owners, the director Edu, all together are very happy with Mikel Arteta. So credits for what they are doing, obviously waiting for titles at the best level possible, but how they are competing, how they are building this project is something really, really great and special. So Arsenal will continue with Mikel Arteta, and now we will move into the concrete conversation for the extension of his contract with very good confidence on that one. Waiting for Manchester United in the next days to complete the review of the season to decide on Erik ten Hag with mixed feelings. Every day the feeling is really different around that. At the moment, the fact that Manchester United spoke to several agents of different managers make also think that there is a concrete possibility to part ways with Erik ten Hag. This is the feeling, but at the same time, no formal communication has been made, no internal decision 100% confirmed has been made. We wait for that, we wait for the season review to be completed, and then Erik ten Hag will be informed about his future. But Man United are discussing internally with owners involved, with directors involved, all together to decide on Erik ten Hag. What I can say is that in case they part ways with Erik ten Hag, and it remains a strong possibility, there are several candidates. So Manchester United already spoke to several agents of managers to make sure they are informed about that. But let me say once again that Thomas Tuchel, according to my information, similar to Mauricio Pochettino, but also Thomas Tuchel, would be really keen on returning to Premier League. After the experience he had in Bundesliga and Bayern, I can confirm once again what I'm telling you since March, April, May. Even now, Thomas Tuchel is still waiting for that. Thomas Tuchel is still super keen on that. Thomas Tuchel knows that Manchester United is a new project. There will be no Champions League next season, but despite being the manager who won the Champions League with Chelsea, was in the Champions League final with Paris Saint-Germain, and also was competing in Champions League till the final 3 minutes of the semi-final with Bayern this season. Despite all of that, the intention of Thomas Tuchel would be really clear. He would be keen on returning to Premier League and also keen to take a Manchester United job despite the absence of Champions League football. So Thomas Tuchel would be ready. Let's see what Man United will decide on Ten Hag. Let's see what Man United will decide potentially on new manager, but the next days will be crucial to have final answer about that and also to prepare the summer transfer window. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. How do you see this extension? Would you get Thomas Tuchel or who else as new manager for Manchester United? And then Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid, timing is coming, and much more. I wait for your opinion here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao.